Okay, here we go. Shut up. Okay. Hello, and welcome to Raised by Video, a podcast about movies, for movies, made by movies, and hosted by movies. I'm a movie. My name is Matt. Nice to film you. I also have 3 of my 4 movies here with me. We all movies. Movie time.
Whoa.
Sorry.
Let's go out to the movies.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, not sure what that was about.
You okay,
Certainly not a problem with the AI program that runs this entire show. I am human. We are all human here. And
This is a movie about humans.
We are.
I mean, a podcast about movie human people.
It's a movie about movies. God damn it. Get it right.
Sweet. Favorite show ever.
I assure you, we are all humans. And speaking of filthy, disgusting humans, my brothers. As I said before, my name is Matt. But I also have 3 of my 4 brothers here with me. Say hello and tell our listeners one interesting thing about yourself, Daniel.
Hello, my name is Daniel, and I too stab talkative passengers, first in the abdomen and then up near the armpit when they talk too much on an airplane. I'm surprised to see other strategies like that in the movies.
Well, given how inept U.S. Marshals are, I'm not surprised you get away with it. So
every time. Every single time.
No resistance, really.
Stuart, your turn. One interesting thing.
I'm Stuart, and my spleen is located in my armpit. This film taught me where the spleen is.
It's a gross deformity, but we love him anyway. Drew, what about you?
Yes, sir. Hi, my name is Drew. I am one of Matt's degenerate brothers and the brother of these other guys, too. That's a fact about me. Oh, and another fact is I am bald. I actually have hair, but I put a bald cap over my hair, and then I put more hair over the bald cap. It's fun.
That's amazing. It looks so real. We are the Doggett Brothers, and we make up the unstoppable podcasting force that is Raised by Video. Welcome aboard.
Welcome, unstoppable
We're taking
listener.
for a ride through the sky.
Gonna become a flight risk.
Go for a ride, blue sky.
Oh, I get it. It's a double entendre.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, clever.
Not even really an accurate one, though, right? Because a flight risk is someone who is like due to appear in court but is not in custody, and so the prosecution will argue to the judge they're a flight risk. They should be in custody before the hearing, etc.
And we all know that airplanes don't go to court.
Yeah, airplanes
completely
don't
inaccurate.
go to court. They do go to airplane heaven, but not court.
They go to the Twin Towers as well. I've heard that.
Too soon. Too soon.
Way too soon.
Damn, dude.
Sorry.
So sorry.
Maybe you should forget, you know?
Never. So if you've never listened to this show before, there are some things you need to know to avoid having your brain exploded by our huge podcasting talent. Number 1, we all take turns hosting the show. As longtime listeners will know, I am by far the best host because I talk real good and I know things about stuff. And shut the fuck up, whoever that was.
Also the rudest host.
Shut. Yeah.
Don't embarrass us, Matt.
Anyway, we all do things a little differently. Tonight's my turn, so I'll do whatever the fuck I want. So shut up, Stuart, okay? Sick of your shit.
Doing whatever he wants is what makes him, in his mind, the best host.
The best of the best.
Kind of tyrannical.
And I've made
but-
Stuart cry already.
Every
A new
episode.
record.
Why is it every episode?
Well, just trying to toughen you up, man. You're the baby of the family, and you know we're just looking out for you. You know,
That's what all the beatings were about then, huh?
that's right.
Mhm.
No, but really, I'm sorry for yelling. So sorry. The number 2 thing you need to know to keep your brain intact is that this podcast is a farce. We talk smack, but it's all for entertainment's sake. We mean no ill will toward the hardworking people of Hollyweird. So while our main focus is discussing one movie per episode, we sometimes go off the rails and we devolve into little more than pale imitations of Beavis and Butthead, laughing and talking about things that shouldn't be discussed in polite company. With that in mind, if you're a boss, a relative, or someone who has fallen for the thin facades we have painstakingly erected to fool you into thinking we are polite and caring men, please stop listening now.
He said erected.
You guys didn't disappoint with that.
All 3 of us chimed in.
We understood the assignment.
Yes.
Laugh. We're the laugh track. We're human, I swear. We're human.
In today's episode, we'll be discussing a little film called Flight Risk. Released in 2025, Flight Risk stars Michelle Dockery, Topher Grace, and to a lesser extent, Mark Wahlberg. It was written by Jared Rosenberg, directed by a proud Catholic and the king of anti-Semitism, Mel Gibson, or, ex-anti-Semitism, whatever, allegedly.
Allegedly.
So let me start
It's
off.
all allegedly.
Allegedly, proven anti-Semitic, but he's better now.
Allegedly.
Reformed?
No, it's proven. Reformed antis. God.
He's friends with the Jews now, apparently. I mean, he's directing movies again, and they control Hollywood. So there you go.
He hasn't been blasted by their space laser yet.
Does this movie qualify as having directed a movie? I don't know.
Yeah. Well, we're about to get into that. So let me start off this by saying that there will be spoilers. I'm not sure if this movie can be spoiled, but if it can, we're going to do it right fucking now. What did you guys think of this movie anyway?
Sucked.
So
I hated it. Weak. Disqualified.
All right, you're not being cool.
you're not being cool, man.
Just another movie for the blue pill, gynocentric world.
Whoa.
Get the fuck out of here with that line. What the fuck was that? That like took me right out of the movie.
Just a bunch of beta chumps.
Yeah, it's very one note so much of the time. God, Jesus Christ.
Covered the whole movie. So, okay, guys, when you think of a Mel Gibson movie, what comes to mind? What great movies has he directed that pop into your heads?
Braveheart.
Braveheart. This is the first one.
Apocalypto.
Apocalypto is
In that
amazing.
order. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
In that order.
Phenomenal movies. Just,
Yeah.
Jesus. Amazing.
Amazing.
Very
Yeah.
human.
Forever Young. Oh, I think he was just in that one.
Great movie when I was a kid, but yeah, I don't think he directed that.
I never saw Hacksaw Ridge. Never saw it.
Oh, that's really good actually.
Hacksaw Ridge
Yeah.
is good.
Okay.
We Were Soldiers. Great.
That's also really good.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Did
right.
he direct
directed
that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Both
He's
of those are
done
good.
some fucking massive
Killer movies.
heavy hitter movies.
Yeah.
Bikers.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, I would argue that Flight Risk is right up there, you know?
Would you?
Yeah.
Present your evidence of your opinion.
No, We Were Soldiers was directed by Randall Wallace, the writer.
Stewart.
Of
Damn it.
Braveheart.
Stewart and not me at all.
Wait, his name is Wallace? So is he like a
William
descendant
Wallace?
of William Wallace?
I
think
think
he is.
maybe, yeah,
I
yeah.
think he is. Yeah.
At least he thinks he is. He wrote Braveheart. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Wow.
For a professional movie reviewer, I don't know much about movies, so if you really make them.
What would you say you do,
here, Stewart. Anyway, sorry, I had to put that
I'm a
in
people
there.
person.
I'm a people person. I love people.
It's not enough. Not enough. Get off of the fucking call. Get off the podcast. Come on.
Oh, he did direct Jimmy Jesus Caviezel.
Oh, yeah. Jimmy
Oh,
Jesus.
yeah, Passion of the
I
Christ.
haven't seen that actually. So.
I actually haven't seen that either.
Oh, yeah. It's pretty
I watched it
brutal.
when it first came out. Yeah, it was very, very harsh. Hard to watch. Didn't want to watch it again, although I do now.
So that was one of the movies that Jewish people were like, "Hey, man, give us a break. That was a long time ago when we murdered Jesus. So get off our backs already."
Wait, I thought
That's
it was
what they
the
said.
Romans that murdered Jesus.
Nope,
Whatever.
this is Jews.
Gotta get it was a cohort. They were there. I'm not going to unpack the 4 gospels here. The story, the crucifixion of Jesus.
That was Flight Risk, everybody. And tune in next week to hear Daniel's take on the 4 Gospels.
The week after that, he'll cover the Acts of the Apostles, and then he will bleed.
The book
from
of-
the
We
eyes
will
profusely.
no longer have a show.
The Book of Revelations.
Revelation. Jesus Christ. I mean, yeah,
Well,
literally.
well,
We've already established that this is not even in the same league as some of the other bangers he's done. But let's go through what little plot there is and discuss things as we go. This movie opens with an establishing shot of a motel in a cold climate. It's snowing, it's nighttime, or getting close to nighttime, and there's only one car in the parking lot of this motel, the Igloo Motel. Did anything jump out at you guys with this first shot?
I thought this shot was another studio card because it looked so fake.
yeah, it looks very fake. There's a couple fake looking. A lot of digital zooms in this movie, and a lot of fake looking.
There's a lot of fake looking shit.
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't have high hopes for that when this was the first shot. I'm like, what the fuck? Like,
Yeah. Like, do I have to watch a cartoon?
yeah.
Like Dick Tracy did movie sets better in the 1990s than this is doing right now in 2025.
Matte painting would have been better than this.
Right.
Like, Jesus
Yeah.
Christ. But anyway, in the hotel, Eric Foreman and 4 of his buddies are sitting around a table. There's smoke in the air, and they all look stoned, but we never see them taking a hit off of anything, which is weird. And then Red comes down the stairs, and he's like, "Dumbass!" Pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty good. A solid opening
Yep.
Yeah.
to the
It's
movie.
like, I was wondering what
Callback.
Eric Foreman has been up to all these years. Of course he's an accountant for a mop boss.
Of course he's microwaving some noodles. In the
Yeah. He's stoned
shitty
off his
microwave.
gourd.
In an explosive microwave somehow.
Yeah, the noodles explode in the microwave at some point. I'm not
You
sure how
gotta
that happens.
you got to
They
poke holes
blast
in
the
the
door
top
open.
of that.
They got bad water
You know.
in Alaska.
a piece of metal in the.
There's
Actually, that's believable.
nitroglycerin in the water. And all that
But no, not really. Topher Grace isn't playing his iconic role of Eric from that 70s show, or is he?
Sure seemed like it to me.
Yeah. What do you guys think of his performance in this movie?
He's been doing the same thing ever since that 70s show. He's always like cast as in Traffic or Predators or this. It's just he's I don't know if he's never been given the opportunity to do something different, but he just keeps doing the same sort of like squirrely dark roles with a comedic edge. It's sad.
Mhm.
Yeah.
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 I've never seen a movie. I've never seen anything that I like him in ever.
I know he's never convincing. No, he's never good. He's never been good. Poor
You know,
guy.
when he was the KKK guy in Black Klansman.
Yeah.
David
That
Duke or whatever.
That was also
Was he
Like a-
David Duke in that?
I think so.
I think he may have been. Yeah.
He was a Klan leader.
Yeah.
It was a weird casting. I was like, what the hell is he doing?
I know. I don't know why they do that. People just keep casting him in these roles where he's like, he's a creep, right? Let's cast Topher Grace.
He knew that rapist, Danny Masterson, didn't he?
Yeah.
Okay. This probably rubbed off on him somehow.
when you think of creeps, who can you cast? Topher.
Fire Topher. He's been,
Actually-
I don't know, he's done weird stuff. He's been like he's like character acting in odd places, like Interstellar. He has a little bit part in that. American Ultra. He's kind of the bad guy. I enjoyed him in that. Under the Silver Lake, the A24 movie. It was again just like it's like, oh, it's Eric.
Interesting.
What's he doing here?
Yeah. He's a grown
Yeah, I've
man,
never
but he
seen
looks
Under the Silver
like a
Lake,
boy
but-
still.
Yeah.
His jowls are a little more pronounced, but he still looks like
Yeah.
Topher. Yeah.
I will say he's aged very well.
Yeah. Sure.
I did
Got that
like
adrenochrome going for him.
I actually did like his some of his performance when he was when it looked like he was dying in this movie towards the end after he was stabbed. Thought it was pretty good. Like his shortness of breath, his the makeup was good. I thought he did an all right job at that when he wasn't just being the normal talkative
Yeah.
idiot.
When
under
his
your
gob
breath.
wasn't flapping, when he would
Yeah.
shut his gob.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Shut
okay.
your
Fair
gob.
enough. Fair enough. So yeah, Eric is hanging out in the motel room when he gets scared by a CGI moose.
Fake as
then
looking.
It was CGI. I thought it was
Yeah.
a cartoon.
Right.
Yes.
It's like,
Oh, God.
acting against the green screen is not his forte either. But
I like how
Pretty bad.
the Alaskan police just employ moose to run point on their
Yeah, it's like a
operation.
distraction.
Distraction.
Yeah.
it's a deputized moose.
Hey, someone go get Bullwinkle, and we'll put him at the front door. We'll cover the back exit. All right, let's go.
We're looking for a clean catch here.
Well, also weird motel room that has 2 doors in it. I've never seen.
I've
one of
never
those,
seen
but,
anything
you know,
like that
whatever.
in my life.
I had 2 doors.
Right.
Yeah, they
think
busted
so,
through
yeah.
one. Yeah, so strange.
But they busted through the front door.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't
I
know.
was like,
I just
by
thought
his
it was one
bed.
door.
Interesting.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe there was only one door and it was just in a weird place. I don't know.
I don't know. We
Anyway.
don't really watch movies here. We just kind of they're in
Who
the
puts
background.
doors there?
The police, bust through the door, whichever door it is. Who cares? Shut up about it.
They
Drew.
came out of the closet. They were in the closet the whole time, waiting for Bullwinkle to be at the window.
Did they just like put their foot through the door? It looked like it just kind of crumbled. Like that's the kind of door
Yeah.
you have, you know, like a closet door in a I don't know, an American house or something. It just
Yeah,
crumbles to
right.
pieces. Like that's the door that's protecting you from the Alaska and
From the
winter.
Alaskan winter.
Yeah.
From all the mooses, the meese that are out to kill you.
So many meese.
I'd rather
That's
be in a
because-
literal igloo than that fucking hotel.
Yeah, no shit.
Had a better door than that, made out of fucking snow.
What kind of door do you got here up in Alaska?
A elk hide door would be better than that door.
They got a severe lack of wood up in Alaska, apparently.
Yeah, there's just no. I don't know what to do, folks. We got no wood up here.
That's what she said. So anyway, the police bust through the shitty door. In comes the protagonist, U.S. Marshal Madeline, played by Michelle Dockery. The 2 cops with her cuff Eric and throw him on the bed. He cracks wise about the crusty bedspread, which is supposed to be funny, but it wasn't really. I didn't think. Did you guys think that was funny?
No.
No.
What do you expect him? He's holed up in a hotel room. He's got to, blow off some steam somehow.
Oh, it's his crust.
His crust.
He's
So
been
kno-
very
he-
busy.
for sure. Yeah.
I crusted
yeah,
whole
this-
thing. Go ahead.
This expository scene that follows is just, establishing that he's in Alaska, that he worked for a mob boss as an accountant, that he's on the run. He agrees to testify against his old boss in exchange for immunity. And then for some reason, they have to wait 3 days. Did you guys catch why that was?
The
Like
travel
they wait 3
time?
days in Alaska.
I don't remember.
Was he
Yeah.
just telling the story? Was he
Or
just spilling the beans?
something about the judge that the judge wasn't ready.
I don't know. I don't really watch these movies that we were reading.
I mean, I can tell you why exactly they had that. Oh, we got to wait 3 days.
Okay.
It's so the bad guys could have enough time to send Marky Mark to Alaska. That's
true.
exactly why.
Yeah. Somebody go shave Marky Mark's head and put some makeup on it.
Because, I don't know. Maybe I'm not familiar with law enforcement, but maybe I think that would be a real weird thing to do, to wait 3 days in some shitty hotel room before transporting your, securing your prisoner somewhere. I don't know. It just seems weird.
Yeah, I missed that all. I think I'm just tuned out at this point. It's just really.
Already?
Oh yeah, it's just really bad. It's like because you're
It's so
it's
bad.
all exposition basically, and so you're like, I don't really care about any of this shit. This is going to be just a weak, diluted movie anyway. So, but I should watch the movies. I should put down my video game controller and actually watch the damn movie for once.
Put down your happy boy.
Quit playing with your dinghy.
I try to watch
Quit
movies with
crusted up your
an
chair.
Oculus Quest. I play mini golf on my Oculus Quest as I watch movies. I listen to movies
Sweet.
in the background.
Listen to movies. You missed some of
Perfect.
Marky Mark's
You take your job very seriously.
expressions then.
This is my job.
So yeah, anyway, it's 3 days later. Madeline and Eric are getting on a shitty little plane to fly to Anchorage, where they're going to go to Seattle or something like that. Once again, there's an establishing shot, and it's of this little airport, and it's so bad.
It's
looks so
what?
fake.
It's like that's computer generated, isn't it? That's
Yeah.
very
At
strange.
least the plane and the people look like CG.
Like they've been photoshopped on there.
Exactly. The shadows don't look right. It's like, what
Yeah.
the? It's like floating. Everything is kind of floating above the ground. Like, what is happening?
Bizarre. So bizarre. And this can't be a big budget movie. It's like all takes place in an airplane on a green screen or like on a set. Like, how do they not have the money to get these establishing shots a little bit better even?
It is interesting how like it feels like just a little bit more money could have gone a long way for this movie.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, starting with paying the writer to quit and paying another writer to write the thing.
To quit.
We will pay you to quit.
Hey, just
Please
walk
stop
away
writing.
from this one. Here, here's $20.
$20.
Go think about it for a minute. Go think about your life.
Go get yourself a box of Milk Duds.
Go get a fucking haircut. Okay. You smell.
You know what? This is $20. You can buy 2 $10 words with that. Okay, go.
Oh, nice.
Oh, speaking of, yeah, you guys got some favorite $10 words? What's mine is like anti-disestablishmentarianism. Yeah,
Oh,
fancy.
and you're asking because there are $10 words in this movie? Is that what's going on?
Yeah, he's like Marky Mark. He's like, oh, $10 word when he doesn't even say it like that. He's like, oh, $10 word. No, that's not right.
I got a $10 word for you.
Oh, I got $10 word.
Here's one.
Cool.
Resilient.
Yeah, that's the
think of that?
$10 word. Resilient.
Yeah, resilient.
I was like, that's a $5 word. That's not a $10 word.
It's a cheap word, man.
He did say fiddle. I liked that when he was fiddling with a girl.
As a gal I used to fiddle with.
Yeah, that's a $10
funny.
word.
Yeah.
My opinion. Yeah. $10. I'll
Hide the
fiddle
hot
for
dog.
$10.
$10 phrase.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hide the hot dog.
Instead of the salami. I like
Right.
it. It's more, it's the blue collar version
Right.
of hiding the salami.
Right.
Anyway, Madeline gets a cuffed Eric strapped into the backseat of the airplane. And this is important. She makes a call with a cell phone.
Mhm.
That'll come into play later. She calls her boss, who has one of the best lines in this movie, I thought. Don't tell me you miss being behind a desk.
God, there's so many lines like that in this movie.
Yeah.
The delivery.
Just like,
of that one,
yeah, the delivery of it is just too on the nose. So like, what can I do to tell the audience that she's just been behind a desk? Oh, I'll just have a character ask her, don't tell me you miss being behind a desk. Like, okay, great. Very, very good writing.
And then later, when she tells her story of how she got behind the desk, Topher Grace, his first reaction is, so they put you behind a desk.
I know.
Jesus.
It's ridiculous. It's like, yep, that's behind a desk is the phrase we use to just establish, her punishment or just how cops think about administrative duties. It's just silly.
It's movie land
movie land
vernacular
language,
for
right.
cop hell, I guess.
Yeah.
Even though 90% of police work is at a fucking desk.
Yeah. So bad. Not off to a good start. And then Marky Mark shows up. He's chewing gum and talking like a redneck. He introduces himself as a pilot. And if I'm remembering correctly, she doesn't ask to see his ID or otherwise verify that he is who he says he is.
Nope.
So apparently U.S. Marshals, once again, are not very good at their job.
No.
Certainly she's-
It's just women U.S. Marshals.
Yeah. Tommy Lee Jones in The Fugitive was very good at his job.
Oh, he's great, man. Yeah, he asked them to check any hen house or hell house or
We're after
sewer.
a Dr. Richard Kimball. That's so funny. Like any other actor would not deliver that line so like that. Like a hoity-toity doctor is who we're after. I love it. It's so good. Yeah, you can't help but read into so much about this movie because you know that Mel Gibson had like an explosive diarrhea of the mouth, and you get the feeling it may be a little, hard on women or something. I don't know, but it's like, wow, this whole it takes a woman and a weakling to beat the villain in this movie. It's a very strange. I don't know. There's just so much going. This whole movie works because she is incredibly incompetent at her job.
Oh yeah,
it's the only way this works, and so
Yeah.
and therefore it doesn't work. But
Right.
yeah.
Well, I mean, we can just say it right now. Like, what's the list of things that we'll get to that she forgets? She forgets the knife. She says she looks for the knife twice after it drops. Forgets that.
Unbelievable.
Very
Forgets.
briefly.
Well, I guess maybe we shouldn't list all this off right now because Matt said the cell phone comes into play later.
Yeah, let's go over it with
Yeah.
on Matt's on that schedule. But yeah, it's so
Yeah,
tempting
yeah.
to just list like
I
how
know.
many times she did not secure this guy, or unbelievable. You're just yelling
Yeah.
at her the whole time in my evil
Maybe
brain.
we can sum it up after
Yeah.
at
Yeah.
the very end to like, you know.
She does say at one point, "Where'd you leave your brain, Madeline?" Or whatever the fucking name is. Where'd you leave your brain? Like,
Indeed.
how did you even
Like,
become a
blonde
marshal?
moment. Yeah, exactly. It's like these are not the kind of people that should be in law enforcement.
And her boss is Leah Remini with that really great, like sort of, gravelly voice. Gravelly's probably not the right word for her voice, but I like her voice. It sounds like a hard boiled boss. I'm like, all right. But they're both given just duds to work with, so it's just kind of like, this all comes across as a cliche. Oh, the hard boss in Seattle or Washington is on my case, blah blah blah.
Yeah, even before they take off, it's like, first of all, you already know where this movie's going to go. There's nothing surprising about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, at this point, I'm like, okay, how much longer does this movie have?
I know.
What more could possibly happen at this point?
Yeah.
They really stretch it out, honestly.
They do.
But Madeline decides to ride up front with Marky Mark. So like they're in the two front seats, and then Topher Grace is in the one back seat. So they take off. Marky won't shut up. He's talking like a good old boy, as we mentioned. Eric is in the back, cracking wise and trying and failing to provide comic relief. And then soon they find out that Mark isn't who he says he is. There's a scuffle. Madeline tases him. Is this where he gets the knife out? I think so. Yeah, I think it is, because she tases him and he like drops the knife and it goes under the seat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because he puts it to her throat, right? And then she tases him.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Again, I was playing golf in VR land for this part, so I don't remember exactly, but sounds about right.
So yeah, she like knocks him out with a taser, and I think, it all just bleeds together.
Yeah,
but-
she knocks him out with a taser, and he drops the knife.
Right.
And then,
But then she doesn't secure him.
Right.
And then a few minutes later, he jumps back up.
Yes, unbelievable.
Doesn't restrain him at all.
Yeah.
The guy who just put a fucking knife to her throat.
yeah,
And the plane's on autopilot at this point. So it's like, flying straight. But she's like, oh, God, how are we going to blah, blah, blah. So he jumps back up. Marky Mark jumps back up, and he jumps on her, and they hit the steering wheel or whatever the fuck that thing's called. And oh, my God, this scene. Like, he's like on top of her on the steering wheel, and the plane's like nosediving. And then she like gets the taser up under his throat. And they like cut back to the scene of him just like Marky Mark just going like, like on top of her. And it looks so funny. Like I was laughing. So I was like, this is ridiculous. Like it just looks so like fake, like and dumb. I don't know. And they came back to that scene like 3 times. And I was like,
so many cuts.
Stop coming back to it.
I know. So many cuts to make that work. Is the CG land coming closer in the windows over and over and over and over again. I was like, we get it. Their nose dive. And then she like pushes him off, which is basically like, squatting his whole weight or leg pressing his whole weight up against gravity. Probably with some help with the jet's momentum, but and then
no. So
go ahead.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Go ahead, and then I'll say what I was going to say. Go ahead.
No. She just like, and then she has to pull the plane up. Obviously, it's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, but so once the plane takes a nosedive, how are they not thrown to the back of the plane?
Right. That's kind of what I was thinking.
Like, why they're sitting there? It's like they weigh the same amount at the front of the plane, and they're fucking nosediving. They're going straight 90 degrees towards the ground. How are they not flying through the back of the plane, or at least weightless? But no, they're crushed up against the dash of the plane.
And I think weightlessness occurs when you're at the crescendo of a curve. It's an acceleration thing when that happens, or a change in trajectory. But
yes, it is the crescendo of a curve. But if the plane goes straight down, you are
against G-forces. Yeah.
You're going to start falling with the plane, not just have your same.
You're right. The physics don't work. You got G-forces. No. You're going so fucking fast at that point. It's like being on a roller coaster. Your head's being whipped around and shit.
Yeah.
Like,
oh,
I just shit my pants.
Exactly. So
that's what happens to me.
So I see we've all smelt it. So when she pushes him off with her legs, I can see how she was able to do that because she was pushing. Was she pushing? Yeah, she's pushing with gravity. So it was. You would think it would be easier to get him off of her.
Maybe, I don't know.
Because
I'm not a physicist.
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 I'm not a physicist.
It just seemed completely unbelievable to me. Like this, how is this even? How are they fighting? Like, I don't know. I didn't get it. Maybe the plane wasn't going very fast. I don't
Folks,
know.
someone please write in the comments how this is going to work. Like what the physics of a falling plane are. I don't actually know.
Yeah,
it feels
give
like
us
you're in
the-
a roller coaster. It feels like the correct answer is you're in a roller coaster. You'd be thrown against the back like
Yeah.
right when it starts to nose down, but then I think
Yes.
your momentum would equalize, but you'd still be feeling the speed of it, I think. I don't know.
Yeah, you'd have to crawl back to the front of the plane
Yeah.
to be able to. I don't know.
I don't
Who
know.
knows?
Whatever.
Unless the plane was falling faster than, or like
The
its
speed of light.
motors were making it go faster or
Than the speed of light.
slower than an object would fall.
And
which
if
is
they were going faster than
9.8
88
meters per
miles
second.
an hour, possibly they would go back or forwards in time, depending on what the settings were on their
Mm.
as
dashboard.
long as the flux capacitor was working.
And they wouldn't need roads anyway.
We don't
Okay,
need
so-
roads anyway. Yeah.
You know who would know the answer to this? Dad would know the answer. He would.
Let's get
He'd
Dad
be
on
able
here.
to tell us the dynamics of physical human bodies in a falling aircraft.
Yeah, but what speed is the aircraft going at?
Yeah, you'd have to know the details
Yes.
of this to figure it out, for sure.
To fiddle it out.
But
We-
if anybody could fiddle it out with decorum and in a state of resiliency, it's Dad.
That's true. That is true.
So yeah, she shocks him and he gets knocked unconscious again.
Yeah, it shocks him for 5 minutes. Like you said, they kept showing that scene again and again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is this
Now he's unconscious. Now
is this
she.
the part where he's like, "Oh, you like it rough, rough, rough."
I think so. Like that weird ADR that was clearly added after the fact
Yeah.
where he's like, roof, roof. I thought that was funny.
There's a lot of ADR going on in this movie. It's like, well, that's clearly not what he just said there.
There is, and it's not even in sync a lot of the time. Like she says something, and it's like, wow, that was not in sync.
Yeah, pretty. I mean, Marky Mark has some decent, like, he does what he can, I think, with it. But I don't know. It's just, what did you guys think of his performance?
I mean, he's
There is-
definitely like a disgusting creep.
Yeah.
He does that pretty well.
Yeah. He's a troubled man.
I mean, he is Catholic. So.
He's honestly the most
Very
entertaining part of this whole movie, which is not
for sure.
saying
Yeah,
a lot.
it's a low bar, but yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But yeah, he's actually like giving it something. you
Right.
know?
And it's probably fun for him to play not, like the icy badass, but just a kind of a creep. Definitely over the top. It's caricature of a creep. But yeah, I could see him. He looks like he was having fun for the most part.
Yeah.
Well, whoop-de-fucking do.
He gives Topher a titty twister.
He gives him a titty twister.
That's right.
Just-
Titty twister. You like
just
that?
bullying
Well,
Eric
came
Foreman,
that-
skinny
yeah.
Eric Foreman.
There was
Gonna
this,
give him a
the-
noogie.
There's this good this good little scene where so they get Marky Mark strapped up to a fucking leather strap in the back when there's
So
like
stupid.
literally dozens of better options like metal on the wall right
They
behind him.
cuff
But anyway,
him with metal cuffs to a soft surface.
to a fucking leather strap.
It's unbelievably dumb. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, right after they do that, Eric Foreman he's still unconscious, but he goes up to him, he like talks some shit, and then he like gives him a little slap before he walks away. I thought that was funny.
That was pretty good.
Just a little baby slap.
But he was unconscious at that time.
Yeah, he was unconscious.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, she pulls the plane up. Obviously, they didn't crash on the ground. Then they have this quick discussion. Eric Foreman's like, "Why don't you just kill him?" And this is where really things start to fall apart because he literally just tried to kill them both, and yet she refuses to shoot his ass. She's like, "Well, we don't know how to fly the plane." And Foreman's like, "Well, he's not going to tell us."
Right.
Mhm.
And I don't even remember what she said, but she's like, "Well, something, some nonsensical reason." Do you guys remember what it was?
Yeah, she said, I'm a woman. I don't know how to do my job.
Jesus.
I'm just kidding. She said, we would be cunts. If I don't know, sorry, that was Mark Wahlberg from The Departed.
You calling us cunts?
She said, well, you're a fucking genius. You kill him. No, I don't remember what she said.
She said, you kill him for me? You'll rise to the top like a 12-year-old's dick.
Exactly. There you go.
I like when he woke up. He's like, who the fuck am I? I'm the one doing his job. You must be the other guy.
Yeah, and a little later, right before they land, he's like, "You know, fucking cock."
And he was
She
right.
starts crying.
Yeah.
He's right.
You know where she belongs? Behind a desk again. Literally got
Behind
her
a desk
boss
as a
killed.
Secretary,
secretary.
no
God.
shit. Secretary
Oh,
Marshall
Jesus
to you.
So yeah, they decide to not kill Marky Mark because the plot has to happen.
They also decide to not secure her subject over and over again. So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Or even keep a fucking eye on him.
keep it.
Yeah.
The guy who's very good at escaping and getting loose and trying to kill them. Just have Eric Foreman turn the fuck around in his seat and watch him.
Mm-hmm.
And nothing bad happens. for
Even
the rest of the
crazier
movie.
is like they make a point of establishing the rear view mirror that he is
Yeah.
constantly eyeballing Topher Grace in when he's in the captain's
That's
seat.
right.
But it never can be like just pointed at him when she is in the captain's seat. Apparently, she just doesn't know how to use a fucking rear view mirror because she's a woman. I don't know.
She's a woman and a terrible driver.
She's checking her makeup in it. She checks her face at the very end and then kind of rolls her eyes and shuts it. So that
Oh
was
my
pretty
God.
funny.
So was it still there at the very end, or
She checked
because-
something in a mirror at the end, right? I don't know.
Look, I was wondering why she
like,
wasn't
folds
using
down
the
a
rear view
flap,
mirror.
I think, to look at her makeup.
It was a
Yeah.
flap. Yeah, she like put it down like and she's in a car. So
There were
yeah, I was
scenes
like,
where the
visor.
rear view mirror was completely gone. So I thought
Really?
it disappeared in the scuffle, in that
maybe
first
they
scuffle
knocked
when
it
they were diving towards the
Oh,
ground.
maybe.
maybe.
But it wasn't clear because it was just suddenly not there.
Yeah.
The mirror was
Yeah,
gone.
that's
I didn't hear it
bad
fall
filmmaking.
and hit the ground anywhere. So that was-
Yeah,
Well,
they
it flew to the back of the plane when they nosedived. Like the knife would have done, but it
Yeah,
stayed exactly
right.
where it was under the
Everything
seat.
Yep.
God.
And the humans also would have done.
No, they're not. You know, humans aren't subjected to the laws of physics.
Not in this movie or any Marvel movie. It's true.
So yeah, she gets into the pilot seat, tries to raise someone on the radio. This goes on for several minutes, and then she's like, "Wait a minute, I have a satellite phone in my fucking pocket."
God damn.
I'm like, "Oh my God, are you fucking kidding me right now?"
So dumb.
What?
Mhm.
Did a 12-year-old write this movie? What is going on here?
Oh,
She had the
where'd
phone the
you
whole
leave
fucking
your
time.
brain? Yeah.
Oh God, so stupid.
crazy. And it's like you want when you're watching a movie like this and this stuff is happening, I'm not trying to pick it apart. It's just like constantly reminding you that it's a movie because all this shit is going on. You're like, I can't be smarter than these people. A movie doesn't work if you are smarter than your protagonist. I'm sorry. So it just,
Yeah.
you end up in this place where I know we're movie critics professionally, amateurly professionally. But it's like, wow, there's just so much going on where like, I don't want to pick on a movie. I want to be transported and have an experience, but goddamn, this movie tries at every turn to just like take you out of it and make you look at it from an analytical perspective. And it's like, what is
Right.
going on? This is just a plane crash of a movie. I don't
Nice.
But that's especially in a movie like this where you're just the premise is you're trapped on a plane and there's a bad guy and you got to deal with that. Like we've seen movies like that before, Executive Decision, or I don't know, there's a bunch of them. So it's like
Air Force One.
Yeah, Air Force One. What are you going to do? You know, how are you going
Snakes
to make
on a
that
plane.
different? And the answer is they don't.
I know.
They just like completely, stretch it out, and all of the conflict and difficulty comes from Topher
Contrivances.
and the Marshal just sucking, just
Comes
absolutely
from
sucking,
idiocy.
being
Yeah.
dumb.
Incompetency. Yeah.
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 It's not like legitimate challenges that that are unexpected and like, oh man, yeah, how would you deal with that? That's
Because
crazy.
that would be harder to write. No one's interested in doing work around here. Yeah.
Nobody's doing their fucking job.
I'm doing a fucking job.
Fucking job.
So she calls her boss with the goddamn satellite phone she had the whole time. And then her boss connects her with someone who's going to help her fly the plane. And let me know what you guys thought of this choice. But for some reason, they wrote this character as like the horniest Indian guy to ever live. It's like very kind of a strange choice, like very stereotypical guy that talks with like an Indian accent.
That's redundant, Matt. Indian people are famously extremely horny.
His name was Hassan. Was it Middle Eastern? I don't know. But
I mean, I guess it could be Middle Eastern. I thought it had like an Indian. I don't know.
I have no
Who
idea.
knows?
I thought they were going to come back to that, like he ends up being uninterested or gay or something, and it was just a strategy to calm her down. It's like
calm her
something
down
that
and keep her optimistic. Yeah.
right, but they never address. They
they
never
don't, yeah.
touch it. It's so bizarre.
Well, no, when they land, he walks out in the weirdest fucking entrance I've ever. He's
I
like,
know.
"Hey, it's me." I mean,
Yeah, he's like, what does he say? Like victory or something. He's like
I put
pumping
on
his
Pumping
fists
his
in the air.
fists. Yeah.
I put subtitles on, and it says he was just speaking Punjabi. So I was like, I don't know. Literally, that's what it said. I'm like,
Really?
Yeah. It said,
Another weird
says
thing
something
is-
in Punjabi.
It's two different actors. The voice and the
Yes.
guy who steps out of the car at the end
Uh-huh.
are two different actors. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
Uh-huh.
I don't know if it's like some sort of inside joke and this guy is like a famous guy or I
Yeah.
couldn't. I was like, what? Why?
What is going on? I know.
Both actors are extremely handsome.
I know.
So, and if that was the joke, then you could have just used the guy whose voice they used. So it's like, okay.
Weird.
They just got to pay more SAG actors. They just really needed to meet their quota on SAG actors. So like, who can we bill twice? I guess Punjabi is, quote, an Indo-Aryan language primarily spoken in the Punjab region of India and Pakistan. So interesting. Okay.
So it could be Indian or Pakistani.
No idea. We're just a bunch of white idiots over here.
both,
Pay us no
both incredibly horny peoples, apparently.
So strange. I just wish they addressed what the fuck was going on there. I was just like, what the hell is this? This guy like really needs to get laid.
Yeah.
Is this
lean
supervisor
into
around?
it
This
so
person's in a
much.
crisis situation, for God's sake.
It was kind of funny. It's like a customer service rep,
Right.
Who's like incredibly fun and friendly. It's like when I have issues with DoorDash and I call in to the support. It's like the sweetest people you'll ever talk to, and they're so nice. Like, oh, I'm so sorry you're dealing with that difficulty. Let me help you out.
Right on. Yeah.
But and then it just gets really weird.
Do they hit on you when you call them?
Oh yeah, they're always like, oh, we should get a date after this.
You're buying the drinks though, because I'm helping you out, and I like to drink a lot.
I like to drink a lot.
That's what he
I'm
says.
gonna get shit faced on this date.
I am
You're
a
gonna have
sloppy
to.
fucking drunk.
You're gonna have to call me an Uber. And
And I could shut up, yes, but it will make it harder to help.
And her reactions are like supposed to be
That's what he says.
charmed or something, but it's like,
Yeah.
She's like,
it's like,
I don't believe this
it's
is happening
not-
to me again.
I'm sorry. Like, I may be a white man, but I know women. You know, there are women in my life. There are. I swear to God. And I have a feeling none of them would find that very amusing when they need to, you know, learn how to fly an airplane
but they've just been nearly murdered twice, and they need
Right.
to land an airplane.
by
They'd be like,
another
can
guy.
you cut the chit chat?
Yeah,
A-hole.
exactly.
Let me land the plane.
Exactly. And she's got another creep who's always like doing sexual, creepy stuff in the form of Mark Wahlberg right behind her. So she's like, yeah, I get it a lot, but this guy is funny. I don't get it. It was very strange. Such a strange choice.
It was weird. That was weird.
weird stuff. So
Weird,
yeah,
wild
that guy
stuff.
like comes on and off. Like she'll like call him on her satellite phone when she needs him. Sometime after this, like they're going towards mountains and they're like about to hit the mountains, and so she takes control of the plane, and they like run into a fucking snowbank between like two mountaintops. And I don't know what would happen if a plane ran into a snowbank going 150 miles an hour, but I'm pretty sure it wouldn't just keep flying like nothing happened.
A tiny little plane
propellers,
with the propeller. I like bird strikes down planes
Are deadly.
but they
Yeah.
can go through a fucking icy snowbank at 30,000 feet or whatever, and it's like, what?
No, 3,000. They were not
3,000.
at 30,000. Yeah.
Not 30,000. But
This
like,
writer needs to watch The Edge, written by a much better writer, David Mamet. And a bird strike
David
does do reeks of, but just one single bird just like that hit their plane. It's like, nah, it's no big deal. Hey, look at this. I'll just put on the windshield wipers and get rid of this Boyd. That
Boyd.
was
get this fucking Boyd out of here.
But,
By the way, before she
You know, fucking boy.
you know,
No
fucking
fuck.
seagull. Nice.
God damn it.
There it is.
Oh, there he is. There's the Pattinson seagull.
Pattinson Seagull. Yeah, before she was, before they ran into this snowbank on the mountain, they were like, "Oh, what's that? Oh, we have to pull up." And she tries pulling up, and then forgets
I
to
know.
turn off the autopilot, even though she's already
Autopilot.
toggled it on and off like 2 or 3 times.
It's unbelievable. Just
yeah.
this, so many contrivances like that to make these moments so fucking lazy. I mean, you're just wanting this. It's like that scene in Airplane where you just like, where like there's a whole line of people lined up to slap a hysterical woman.
Yeah.
That was my emotions. It was like I just wanted to line up and just slap her over and over.
Got a nun with like a crowbar in her hand. Like, oh, please let me at her.
Let me at her.
Oh, much better movie.
Get
Much
yourself
better
together.
Movie, this one.
Pull yourself together.
Oh, stewardess, I speak jive. Fucking Barbara Billingsley from Leave It to Beaver stands up. Leave It to Beaver. June Cleaver. Just hang loose, blood. Cut me some slack, Jack. I just wanted to watch Airplane this entire movie.
Surely you must be kidding, Daniel.
I'm not, and don't call me Shirley.
Billy, you ever seen a grown man cry?
Ever seen a grown man naked, Bill?
Do you like wrestling?
You like wrestling,
You like Greek wrestling?
Oh man, I don't think you can make that movie today.
No. I don't think so.
No, there's no way. Oh my God.
No way.
Like all of those, the little boy jokes there, and then the abortion jokes at the very beginning, and oh God, it's no way. There's
Even
no
just
way you can
slapping
make
a
it today.
woman, like a whole line of people just waiting to be a hysterical woman.
What was that?
Shake the
That's what's
shit
wrong
out
with
of
our
her and then
society
slap her,
today.
right. Anyway, yeah, ridiculous lines. Like, of course, even I know that the autopilot is on. Oh, switch it off. Oh, there we go. What do you know?
In her defense, maybe she just stopped huffing glue this week, and it was the wrong week to do
The
that.
wrong week to do that.
Bad move. Bad move.
She should have had a spare tube of glue just in case she needed it. Wrong week to quit amphetamines.
Would you like some coffee, officer? No, thanks. Or how about some? No, I fucked it up. Cut that. Coffee? No, thanks. Okay. No, I'll cut that too. Forget it.
Would
Two
you like some
swings and two
sugar in your?
misses.
I know.
Would you like some sugar in your coffee? No, thank you. I take my coffee black, like my man.
Nice. There you go. Nice.
Said by a little 10-year-old girl.
Oh, yeah.
Holy shit, I forgot about that.
Jeez. Oh my god.
Looks like I'm watching both Airplane movies.
That movie's
Oh my
incredible. Man.
It's so good.
Apparently a huge inspiration for some of the original Simpsons writers. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Nice.
You can see
I mean,
Wouldn't surprise me.
they do not hold back. It's just
it is
wall to wall
relentless.
jokes.
Relentless. Even just stuff in the background is hysterical.
Mm-hmm.
So good.
They're like, the guys in the control tower are like, no, they're flying by the instruments. And then it cuts to the cockpit and Leslie Nielsen's playing a bass and there's a trumpet, there's a sax, and there's like, what the fuck? So stupid. Or the news guys that go into the control room, they ask for a quote, and then the head news guy's like, all right, boys, let's get some pictures. And they all run around taking picture frames off the wall. What the fuck?
Oh,
Awesome.
And then the newscasting, like somehow all these newspapers know about this flight gone awry. And so you get some of these.
It's a pretty awful movie. There's not even one single booby to meet the protagonist. A USS Marshal who should really see a psychoanalyst. She's so lame, this already got her name. She got a witness killed. It's enough to get a guy red-pilled. She's really bad at her job, and she's also a bit of a slob. Eric Foreman, what a poor man. Marky Mark trying to be all darks and shell. Oh, clink.
Whenever we want Drew to stop talking, we just put some AI music on and fade it in.
Playing him off stage.
So we're about halfway through the movie, maybe a little over at this point, and I just had the realization. I was like, oh, I don't care what happens to any of these characters. I don't care about any of them at all.
Yep. I had the exact same. I didn't like any of them.
and you're like not expecting any sort of amazing ending either. This is playing out exactly how it's supposed to play out.
It's gonna, they're gonna land.
Mm-hmm.
Topher might die, but probably not. She's gonna win. Yep, that's it. That's what's gonna happen.
Mark Wahlberg's gonna scream, "Freedom!"
And then he's going to get pulled apart and he's drawn and quartered by a bunch of horses. And it'll be great.
By a fire truck.
By a fire truck.
By 4 fire trucks.
After he shoots Matt Damon in the head.
So what about Michelle Dockery's performance here? Like the character, like, man, she just didn't have any personality, and it was like very stiff, I thought. What did you guys think of her?
I thought she played a great dumbass. I mean, spot on. She had me fooled. It seemed natural.
There was definitely something stiff going on while I was watching her, but no, I've never seen her in anything else. That was it. But yeah, but she also doesn't have a lot to work with. I think this is just so poorly written. It was like none of them really had anything to work with. It was bad. It was just bad.
These actors could have done so much better with a better script.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'd never even seen her, never heard of her. I guess she was on Downton Abbey. Okay. Shame on me for never watching that. But
I think it's Downtown Abbey. That's what it's called.
Downtown Abbey.
Yeah, it's about an abbey downtown. You idiot.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, I see.
That makes sense.
Downtown in London town.
London is burning.
Are you trying to do a clash? The clash there?
I don't know. I don't know. Give me a biscuit. I don't know what that was either.
Trumpet.
Not impressed. I don't know.
Not impressed.
Thanks, Dan. You don't have to rub it in my face.
Keep working on your accents, Drew. Okay. No, don't say them again until you're ready. Okay. So there's this whole subplot about someone in the U.S. Marshal's office being dirty, and even that doesn't really bring much of anything to the plot. Madeline thinks it's her boss, but it turns out to be like the director. She gets her boss killed by being a dumbass.
By making a very rash decision. I mean, in her defense, her boss shouldn't have sounded so sinister on the phone.
She did sound pretty sinister.
That was her fault. It's like, hey, bitch, don't sound so sinister and I won't suspect you of being the mole. You deserve to die.
Yeah.
Yeah. She
Deserves to get hit
called
by a
her a
car.
bitch.
She did call
Yeah,
her a
she's
bitch.
like-
That's where I got that from.
Thanks a lot, bitch.
Thanks a lot, bitch.
You know I love you,
but thanks a lot, bitch.
Thanks a lot, bitch.
And those were her last words to her before she got T-boned.
Yeah.
So,
It's going to haunt her for the rest of her life.
this woman, another subplot is that she lost someone else in custody. When you discover that, you're like, oh, she's definitely going to make sure that Topher Grace gets home alive, and he does.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Yeah,
okay.
despite her best efforts to fucking not get him home alive. Like, Jesus
I know.
That's
Christ.
amazing.
Even that story, it's like she let her witness take a shower. She cuffed her to the shower or whatever, and then someone threw a Molotov cocktail in the bathroom. It was like,
Yeah.
but what
And
should
she
couldn't
ran?
She just turned the shower on and stayed under
Wasn't
the
she in
water.
the
Wouldn't that-
water? I don't know.
How does this work?
I love
Yeah.
how she delivered that line.
Jesus.
She said, yeah, she wanted to take a shower unsupervised. It's against the book. Like, what is happening? What
protocol,
am
but-
I being told right now? Why did you have to put the word unsupervised in there? She wanted to take a shower.
She needed a moment of privacy.
Unsupervised.
You know, one girl to another. So I let her do it, and
We
she's
need
dead
this.
now.
We need moments.
I've suck at my job, and I got someone killed, and I continue to suck at my job because I never even restrain or look at the assassin in the back.
Right. I just shot him 3 times, and none of those shots was a kill shot. But I'm going to just keep on flying the plane here.
Oh my god, I love that when he's sitting up, he's strapped to the leather thing, and he's telling her like, "You want to fucking shoot me? Think about how that's gonna work in a plane. Where's that bullet gonna go?"
Right.
And his all the while he's saying this, he's like, "Oh, you're gonna hit something important," but his head is right up against the fucking window. She could shoot him right in the forehead and be totally fine.
It'd be fine. Yeah. I mean, I don't know much about planes, but I don't think they have like fuel tanks and fuel lines in the fucking doors
Yeah.
that they have, like in the walls.
Right.
You know, like
She's like a dog that sees a squirrel. Anybody around her can just completely distract her. It was like when she's looking for the knife the first time, Topher Grace goes, "Hey, the medical kit." Oh yeah, okay. I'll stop looking for the knife and use the scissors in the medical kit. And then the scene you just described, Marky Mark describing fuel lines, and he hits something important. Oh yeah, I probably shouldn't do it.
He mansplains bullets to her, and she's like, "Yeah, okay, you're right."
I guess you're right. I shouldn't shoot you.
good point. Good point. So yeah, he talks some more shit and like gets her to like come up to like beat him up, and then as she hits him, he like steals her sunglasses and uses those to get out of the strap.
She doesn't notice it.
So dumb.
Yeah, she doesn't notice the sunglasses
on her head, or she was wearing them. I don't even remember.
Yeah,
but
she.
I think it was on her head.
Yeah. And I work with a lot of cops. I filmed trainings for a lot of cops, but you don't have to know cops to know that this is so stupid. They do a lot of training so that it's like muscle memory, and they know not to let any foreign object get into the hand of a perp. You know, they know how to secure it. They know how to keep an eye on a perp. They are very, very fucking good at their jobs. Most of them, when they're, you know, cuffing someone, that sort of thing, securing someone. So it's just unbelievable that like he takes her sunglasses and then like she just like leaves him alone. He gets it, and even the moment how he does it, he gets her head in a headlock. It was like, how the fuck did that happen? It's like, what? He's just holding her with his elbows while his hands are cuffed up, and she's like, "Nah, let me go." Nah.
You little
What just
jerk.
happened? What kind of movie is
weird.
this?
You gotta tell the principal
So
on you.
strange. Yeah.
And he actually,
Noogie, titty twister time. I got your nose.
I got your.
So you're telling me that she's not a real U.S. Marshal?
Unbelievable. It's just, God. I
love
just
in-
ejected from this. It's like a parachute over and over again. Oh, go ahead.
The eject button. At some point during this sequence, he says, he actually says the classic line, "We're the same, you and me.
I know.
You think you're so different? We're the same. We're both killers, except I'm a little more rapey."
I don't remember that.
Like, come on. Yeah, he said that exactly.
There's definitely rapey vibes
Yeah.
for sure.
Very rapey.
Oh, they got some rapey vibes.
I love Topher Grace's line. It is way worse getting raped by a bald guy.
Yeah, I know. That is for sure true.
I was like, I think it's worse getting raped by a white guy with an afro and sideburns whose name is Danny Masterson.
Oh, shit.
Nice. Yeah.
Oh, in jail for the rest of his life, hopefully. Piece of shit.
Suck a dick.
Get raped by a dick. Yeah. What was I? Oh, yeah. We have to talk about his bald head. It was just that was one of those things where it was so obviously shaved and makeuped over. It is so distracting to watch it because he would exert himself and his face would turn red, but his skull would not, and you could clearly see the makeup. It was just so.
I couldn't take my eyes off of the hairline where the cap was on there. I was like,
I as well could not.
Yeah.
or the cap.
Remove
Apparently,
Yeah,
it wasn't a cap, though.
just
Like,
makeup.
I thought it was too, but apparently he actually shaved his head. For
Yeah,
it.
it looked
Huh.
shaved. Yeah. It's just that I have a bit of that too, like an indentation where your hairline was, where your skin is tighter. So that crow's peak that you're looking at.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was, I've always like, oh God, that's ugly. God, I got to get more hair on my head. I look like that? Holy shit.
You don't.
My head looks like
You don't look
But
like
when
that because
when
your
the
entire
first-
head is shaved.
You're much less rapey, Daniel.
Much less. When it first comes off, though, when his cap first comes off, there's not a lot of makeup on there, so you could see like the very thick hair follicles,
Right.
where he just shaved it like a day before or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
He
Why,
should've shaved
why
it
even
and then,
do
like,
that?
got a
Why
lot
even
of sun.
make that choice? I don't
I
even
know.
understand.
Right.
What does that add? Makes him more gross or something?
I
Right?
guess. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess he can't be a rapey piece of shit with a full head of hair. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Or
just
like shave the whole thing and have him be a shaved headed guy, not a balding guy.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know why they have, and even the casting for him too. It's just like, why him?
Yeah.
Why? Yeah, probably
Very weird.
because he's a star and it'll open up the movie or something. And, they're hoping to get more views, but it was just like, this is the strangest role. And like you said, Stuart, just shaving his head doesn't add anything to it. I don't know. It's one of those things where if it worked, great, fine, but it's how do you fix that? The makeup, maybe lenses that have a little less resolving power. It kind of can hide makeup a little more. The lighting was not helping because it was just drawing your attention to that crow's peak.
Right.
It was bad. It's unfortunate because it could have worked, but it didn't. It didn't work. It's how do you stop a whole production and be like, yeah, this makeup is not cutting it. We're just staring at his head. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. It sucks.
And Mark
Damn shame.
Wahlberg has such an expressive face too. Like you can, he's usually, his brow is usually wrinkled, right? Like it's crunched up, like that famous scene in The Happening that has become a meme at this point, where he's like thinking really hard in the middle of the field. He's like, just let me think. Just let me think.
I'm a scientist.
Just let me think. And then he starts running through the
side.
scientific process. It's like,
Oh my God.
just give me some space.
Hey guys, I got an idea. Maybe it's the trees that are doing it to us. Okay, that's an awful imitation. I'm trying to do his like breathless thing, but I'm just not.
He was very breathless in The Happening. He was
I
very.
know what I'm
breathless. I
watching
don't
this weekend.
Due for another Shyamalan goof off.
Yeah, I've never seen that one. I've
Enjoy
always
that
wanted to
turd.
see it.
Really?
I
It
hadn't
just seems
either
like a
until.
strange casting as well.
Mhm.
It's like why the Boston guy who can't get rid of his Boston accent in any movie he's in?
Anyway, yeah.
Anyway, yeah.
Yeah, so his character gets free. He stabs Eric twice in the abdomen and leaves the knife in there, and then he's like choking Madeline to death. And Eric pulls the knife out of his chest and cuts the thing that he's using to choke her with. I don't even know what the fuck it was, but
A zip
Anyway,
tie.
Strap.
Zippy zoos.
Strap
Oh,
was
yeah, I
great.
forgot.
yeah,
I don't know.
maybe
Strap on. I don't know.
Strap on. He
Strap
brought his
off.
toys with him because he was going to have his fun.
Right.
It's just-
But yeah, so and then she has to like shoot him with a flare gun, which looked incredibly fake and stupid.
I love how he like flies back when she shoots him with the flare. Damn, that's a strong flare.
And he's just like slapping at himself and like not getting anywhere near where the CGI flare is. And it's like, it's fucking stupid. And then she still refuses to fucking shoot the guy after that.
Yeah.
She's like, no, I'm not going to shoot him.
And then she just leaves him there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Again.
don't apparently, she restrains him later because he's later cuffed to like a aluminum chair.
Right.
That would be very easy to rip out of the fucking wall. But yeah, she just leaves him there. At this point, again, I'm screaming like, just fucking restrain him. Throw him out of the plane. I know. She opens the window.
She opens the window to
clear
get the smoke
I'm like,
out, yeah.
why not
Yeah.
just chuck him and
Throw
just
him
get him
out.
out? Problem solved. For
At
God's
some
sake.
point, she's
fell.
like talking to him, and the subject of why she doesn't shoot him comes up, and she says, and I quote, "I'm not like you."
I know. It's like,
Oh my fucking god! Get
so
the fuck out of
she's
here
got a
with that
Batman
bullshit.
complex. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So stupid. Cops love shooting people. Like, what are you talking about?
Especially when they've been tried to be killed.
Yeah,
Twice.
It's like
in
the
this
first
case,
thing
it's
they do.
warranted, right?
Yeah.
It's a hazard.
Like, you yelled at me, I'm gonna
Self-defense.
kill you. Yeah, but this time it's like 10 times 100.
Yeah.
He would be dead in a second
She
if it was
just
man.
stabbed your fucking witness. Yeah, I mean, come on,
She's tried to kill you,
be a
3
man
times?
and shoot him.
Be a man, woman. This is why women shouldn't have jobs.
That's why they need to be secretaries and stay-at-home wives. That's it.
No jobs for women. You heard it here first, folks.
No,
It's
jobs for women.
2025. No
2025
jobs for women.
again. Yeah.
It's time we
Paycheck congressman.
modernize this world.
Put them back in the kitchen where they
Jobs
belong.
away. That's right.
That's a serious thing that people talk about.
Yeah.
Seriously,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
But anyway, after she gets Marky Mark restrained or down or whatever, she goes back to help Eric, and he's like clutching his wounds, and he's got like this hoodie on over like a button-up shirt, and she's like, let me see the wounds. And then she just like lifts his jacket up to look
Yeah.
at his shirt underneath, and
I
she's like,
know.
oh my god, it's so bad. I'm like, what? How can you
Did
tell?
not see your again. Cops
look
are
at his
also
shirt.
trained in like emergency care, and she just like puts a pad against each one of them.
Yeah, she gives him
Pressure on it.
morphine.
Yeah, it gives him
Only
morphine.
one of his wounds too. She's like,
Yeah.
what is this? He's got stabbed twice, you know.
What is going on?
So weird.
my
and then the first aid kit has morphine in it. I don't know what the hell.
Yeah,
Where you can get one of
controlled
those.
Yeah,
But
give me one of those fucking.
yeah.
Not even like an epaulette, just like a syringe preloaded with morphine.
And do you have to put morphine into a vein? Because she just like puts it into his shoulder, right?
I think you do need to do it for it to work
into
better.
a vein,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I don't know.
again, it's just like I don't know who wrote it, but you need to get out of your house more, and maybe I don't know, just get out of your house more.
Or stay in your house and do some research online. For
If you
God's
have the
sake.
internet at your fingertips.
Or just give us more Bullwinkle for fuck's sake, because this is such a cartoonish movie. It's
I
like,
wanted to see the story of the police officer Moose in Alaska.
yeah.
Oh, we
me
should
too.
write that movie.
Yeah, at this point, I'm waiting for the movie to end. But like I said earlier, I was a little bit surprised at Foreman's performance as he's like leaning against the window, sort of short of breath, trying
Yeah, he's got
to talk,
Makeup.
dying. Yeah.
Yeah, very pale
I was like,
looking.
oh, wow, this is for the first time in this movie. I actually believe that this is like a person.
Like a person. I could
good job.
empathize with a character for once in this movie a
Yep.
little bit.
Yeah.
Damn, I guess
He
I
cares
hope he
about his
doesn't die. I don't know.
His mom is a sweet lady. She's always cooking.
Oh, yeah,
Her name
she's
is
so
Kitty.
Don't let him kill Kitty. No.
Not
She's an alcoholic, a secret alcoholic, and that's funny.
Oh, the things we do for comedy.
So with Horny Dude's help, she's like trying to finally land the plane, and Marky Mark gets free again by like breaking his thumb off, which I thought was funny. Like the grin on his face when he breaks his thumb. It's pretty good.
Yeah. Peels the skin.
Yeah, peels the skin off.
Yeah, like degloves his hand.
That's pretty gnarly.
So like as she's landing, he like tries to attack him again, and then she shoots him 3 times, but still doesn't kill him, and goes back to like flying the plane. And then like she crash lands, and this whole sequence gave me Michael Bay vibes. It was a fucking mess.
Oh my god, totally.
So
Just
weird.
Chaotic, like in a bad way, in a way that's not like, it's more confusing than anything, I thought.
Yeah, you got camera sweeps going the opposite direction from all the motion of the plane and the ambulances, so it just like adds fake motion, fake speed, shot upon shot upon shot. I'm like, okay, we get it. Everyone's going fast.
So weird. It's like
they're going
just
fast. We get it.
all these first responder vehicles just like on the heels of this
So
airplane.
close
Just
to an
chasing
amateur about to land the plane.
Like you wouldn't have just spread out around the airstrip. No, I was like, okay, so as soon as she lands, we're going to chase her at top speed right behind her so that any
right on her
debris
ass.
can just fucking smash into us.
And they're at the where she would like touch down at the
Yeah,
time,
yeah,
and
it makes
not
no
where
sense.
she's going to end up.
Yeah.
It's fucking
So that if anyone happens to fall out of the plane, we can run them over.
Run them over.
That's right.
Which is what happens to Marky Mark.
Yes. Great sound effects as he goes under the an ambulance. Dong, ding, dong, dong. You know, that's the best part of the movie. It's like, oh, that sounded horrible. I like how he falls out of the plane when it hits and it just like rolls and then like is up on one knee just instantly and not just like completely fucking every bone in his body broken. You know?
And it's like, wow, this guy's pretty. Oh, he's dead.
Oh, he's dead.
He's smashed. He's smashed to
He's
pieces.
dead there and then
Or
dead double
is
time.
he?
Right.
And then the camera tilts up, and there's like a big smear of blood on the tarmac, and it's a smile. It's in the shape of a smile.
I remember
And that's
that.
when you know that this movie was a tie-in to the Smile series. Pretty great.
It was where it kind of started, actually.
That's why he was doing the whole thing. He just wanted to traumatize the one of them, either Topher or the cop, and
That's right.
spread the
infected.
smile demon.
Smile demon.
He jumped from the moose to one of them.
That's the movie we need to write. Holy
Hell
shit.
yeah.
Very exciting.
Meese self-emulation. There you go.
Me so horny for this movie.
Ah, nice. So yeah, after they crash land, Eric is still alive somehow. He doesn't wake up in the crash landing, but when she taps him on the cheek, he's like, "What? Are you?
We landed? Ha! Yeah, we did, goofball.
Oh, you little goof,
You
Silly
little
goose.
goofy guy.
That morphine really just went right to your head, didn't it?
Kind of like you now, too, huh? Yeah, let's go.
We bonded.
It was great. We're in a relationship
We're a team now, aren't we? I'm going to send you to jail, bitch.
I love that the cop and I guess it's a cop and an EMT pull him out of the seat. I guess the protocol for a stab victim is to just
yank him out.
roughly yank them out of his seat.
Right.
Just let his stabbed organs grind around a little bit.
Yeah. Don't put him on a fucking neck board or anything.
No, do you have any neck pain, anything like that? I know you just crash landed your fucking plane. Let's just grab you by the head and pull you out of the plane.
The cop is like grabbing him by the stab wound.
He put his finger in it and like hooked it and then just dragged.
Oh, very convenient.
It's a little rip.
Yeah. Oh, there's two of them. Here,
This guy has handholds.
Margaret,
all right.
put your finger in there. Let's get do this together.
Margaret could put her finger in my wound.
Yeah, by the way,
Starts into
I mean,
weird
you
shit.
notice the incompetency there at the end because one of the paramedics was a woman. You know, so it's pretty, it's like, obviously. This is what this
Also,
movie
you're
is
supposed
about.
to forget. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I was done. That's what this movie is about.
You're also apparently supposed to forget that Coleridge is corrupt at this point, and everyone there, she should be wary of everyone there, right? Because he's got a team waiting, apparently, right?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
isn't that a thing? Oh, we're supposed to forget about that until
Until the most menacing guy ever like walks up to the fucking ambulance that Eric's in and Madeline or whatever, Marilyn,
Yeah.
whatever her name is.
On the
Joel
phone.
Brenner looking
Yeah.
cop or whatever.
Yeah.
Yul Brynner, yeah.
She's like, oh, this guy looks menacing. I bet he's going to try to kill Eric. And,
He's
yeah,
just
sure
like
enough.
eyeballing her the whole way.
Yeah, he's
I'm a good guy. I'm a good guy. I'm a good guy. You believe it? Will you believe it?
My mind is empty.
No one can see my eyes.
I, Tanya episode, everybody.
I Tanya. Yeah.
Yeah.
Check out our review of I, Tanya.
Fucking
So,
Wes Studi going in there with like a fucking
Right.
tomahawk. Yeah.
He did look like, the West Studio
Yeah.
in Last of the Mohicans. Just clearly very villainous guy.
Yeah.
And she has no problem shooting this guy,
Right,
like murdering him because he's trying to kill
Right.
Eric, but not Marky Mark. Nope, she refuses to do that. Yeah, so
Shoots this guy right in the head, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like how
without
she's
hesitation.
she goes through all of this, and then she just hands off her witness,
Yeah.
who she knows is going
Is
to
in danger.
continue to be in danger. She's like, yeah, you'll be fine in the fucking
Right.
It's like, why would you not ride with him to the hospital?
know.
They took great
Dumb
pains to establish that they're still in danger when they land.
God damn it.
Oh God.
Yeah. So strange.
And then horny guy shows up and he does that weird thing that we talked about. He's like victory or whatever, and pumps his hands in the air, and he's hot, so they're probably gonna bone later.
I think they are.
Oh, yeah. How could you not?
Those are the vibes. Yep.
Yeah, and that's the movie.
And the worst line was for me when after she shoots the assassin, he apparently had a phone on, and you can hear Coleridge being like, Milko, I said no gunshots. Milko, is it done? And she puts it to her ear, and she's like, no, Director Coleridge, it's not done. Harris, but you are. And she hangs up. Just think of 2 hours of that shit, and you'll know what this movie's about. You should watch it for that reason alone. It's fucking insanely bad.
Oh boy,
That
Man.
was amazing. And then
God.
it was just so weird. She does that, and then she like puts her head against Topher's head.
Against Topher, yeah.
And then the final shot is just like looking out the ambulance at all the first responders, and then Hassan like pokes his head in.
Yeah.
They all.
And it's
like-
directed by Mel Gibson.
Yeah, that's the last shot.
That was the last shot of the movie.
It's like we're supposed to come in for a group photo,
They're
or
buddies
like everybody's
now?
just
I don't
staring
get
at
it.
her.
Yeah.
yeah, she's like holding him like a little baby, and
Yeah.
very weird.
What a
Most-
weird.
That was a super bizarre final scene. I was.
Oh, how the mighty have
perplexed.
fallen, Mel Gibson.
Yeah.
What was the reason
hell
for making
happened?
this movie? What
What is this
possible
movie about?
reason?
Who is this for?
Right. What happened? What is the story behind getting this movie made? I'm perplexed.
Moose
to use
rights.
a $7 word.
Moose rights.
Rights for animals in Alaska.
I guess so. Or
Jobs for
Maybe-
moose.
bringing awareness that women shouldn't have jobs. You know.
That's what it's about.
That's absolutely right.
Anti-women employment propaganda.
You can't help but like try to unpack it. She's just so incompetent. It's like, what the hell is this? Is this just propaganda against women in military and law enforcement positions? What the fuck is going on with this movie?
Yeah.
Fucking
So strange.
psyop, man.
It is a
It's a
psyop.
psyop.
Everything's a psyop. I love the concept. I like the concept. They could have been fucking sweet. The execution was came out of a cat's butthole. Like Reacher's Coffee in season 3.
Poop from a cat's butt. Oh, well, we're apparently, not the only people, or we are the only people that think that. There are people, what I'm trying to say here, goddammit, is there are people out there who liked this movie. And I have reviews
Women.
from some of them. Probably women. Okay, so here's a 4-star
you
review.
any favors, ladies. Okay, go ahead.
She was a heroine. All right, go ahead, Matt. Sorry.
Go see Sicario if you want to see a sweet ass fucking.
Oh,
female
fuck yeah.
lead.
Oh, here we go.
Sicario
sorry.
or like Miami Vice, competent, badass police women.
Any of the alien
Yeah,
movies?
Colin Farrell was really great in that movie. Very good female protagonist. He had long hair and a mustache. Any of the alien movies? I don't know about that, but
Maybe not any of them. Yeah,
Pretty much any Steven Soderbergh
any with Sigourney
film.
Weaver
Right.
or she was a
Any of
badass.
this,
in
yes, yeah, Sigourney Weaver.
any
ones,
James
yes.
Cameron movie. Yeah,
Pretty much any James Cameron movie. Yeah.
there you go.
James Cameron, Steven Soderbergh. Yep. Good.
Okay,
that's
review.
it.
That's it.
Only
That's all.
them.
Yeah.
Those are the only directors.
And they happen to be men. So think about that.
Catherine Bigelow. No, all of her leads are male.
Okay, 4-star review from Google. Flight Risk is a captivating thrill ride that keeps you on the edge of your seat from start to finish. Mark Wahlberg delivers a powerful performance embodying a character that is both gritty and deeply human.
What?
Under Mel Gibson's masterful direction, the film explores themes of redemption and survival with a raw intensity that is both compelling and emotional. The aerial sequences are nothing short of breathtaking, making you feel the sheer adrenaline rush of being in the cockpit. There's more to this one, but that's all I'm going to read. It's like,
That sounds like a 5-star review,
guess
not a 4-star.
It's
Breathtaking. More like puke making. I don't know.
It's too bad that people employ AI to write reviews for them now. Like, it's because they all sound exactly the same.
That's exactly what I was thinking when I read this.
It's
Very
definitely
AI.
AI. Yeah.
Yeah. Man, because a human would make, like, a human making a case for this would be so much funnier. He's so much better. Oh God.
Well, okay, so you want to hear a real AI one? Okay, this one.
Let's
This is
do
the next one. It's
Okay.
4 stars. Flight Risk is hands down one of the best thrillers I've ever seen. The plot keeps you on the edge of your seat the entire time with crazy twists and turns that you never see coming. Now here's the funny part.
Never.
It follows a young pilot who gets tangled in a massive conspiracy after a plane goes missing, and the suspense just keeps building.
Wrong movie, asshole.
Wait, am I not being cool right now? Wait, did I watch the wrong movie? What is happening?
And I looked for another movie. I was like, maybe there's another movie called Flight Risk. Nope, there's not. So this is just somebody that was probably paid to write a review, and they just had AI do it, and AI doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. So.
Right. Hilarious.
The acting is incredible, especially the lead, who really puts you into his emotional journey.
Oh.
The flying scenes are intense.
She was a man the whole time.
Yeah, exactly. His emotional. Okay. The flying scenes are intense, and the whole film feels super immersive. If you're into movies that make you think and keep guessing, Flight Risk is a must-watch.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Completely AI generated bullshit.
Yep. That's too bad.
Okay, last one, my favorite one, 5 stars. Totally awesome movie that truly delivers the goods. The previews make it look like it might be a little bit of a silly action comedy or something, but there's nothing silly or comedy about it.
Not intentionally.
It's actually pretty comedic.
There's a lot of comedic.
It's pretty goofy. When after that first sequence in the hotel room, I was like, "Oh, is this a comedy? Is this trying to be a comedy?"
Yeah.
It's
Topher's
chicken noodle.
Has nothing but comedy lines. What are you doing down there? Giving this guy a pedicure?
God, yes.
I like the scene where he was like voicing he couldn't hear what they were saying because they were on the radio, and he was like, "Oh, would you like to do that?" He was giving them voices in his head. It was pretty fun.
Yeah,
that was kind of part.
It's 100% edge of your seat thriller all the way through. Directed by Mel Gibson, and he does an awesome job, of course. Oh, and there's no political correctness in this movie.
Wrong.
I think the bad reviews probably come from brainwashed woke mob lunatics who probably hate Wahlberg. Says he came out as a conservative. I think it's supposed to say since he came out as a conservative.
Okay.
If only Hollywood could come out with movies like this more often, maybe the movie business could make a comeback.
Yeah. Yep. Definitely the what do we export in this country? Movies and war. So I don't think the movie business is really hurting right now.
Mark Wahlberg's
That's
not
funny. That
hurting.
feels more human. That's
Oh yeah.
What's in the theaters right now that's doing really well? Oh, Sinners. Almost entirely black cast.
Wow. Yeah.
Terrible.
An original
movie,
concept.
Movie industry's really struggling
yeah.
because of the wokeness.
Wow, that's so funny.
Yeah, woke, brainwashed lunatics, man. That's all the reviews I have. Now let's get on to our reviews. Who wants to go first, huh?
I'll go.
Oh, Drew's gonna go.
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
Okay, Drew, what's your rating?
Well, if it had Zoe Deschanel in it, it would be a 2.
Mm-hmm. Go on.
Talk more about Deschanel.
Zoe.
Missing Mark Wahlberg's rapist wit. Yeah, no.
It's true.
That was The Happening, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Oh, she's in that? Cool.
Yep.
I'm watching it.
I'm watching it tonight.
Man and wife, Mark Wahlberg and
Watch
Zoe
it tonight.
Deschanel.
No pants.
Yeah, no fan. With my happy tissues.
Happy tissues.
As a Forgetting Sarah Marshall reference.
Nice.
Sad tissues or happy tissues?
Nice. Haven't seen that movie in a while.
Great
Can
movie.
you just give me a minute?
You broke my heart, so my dick doesn't like you anymore.
I know what I'm watching tonight.
So good.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with a 1. I did not like anything about this movie. Like the moment, I mean, we just covered it all in this podcast, but the moment I saw that cartoon moose, I was like, what is happening here? And then Topher Grace doing just there was nothing redeeming about this movie. I was like, I reached into the film and borrowed his throw up bag that he was trying to hyperventilate into and puked. No, I mean, man, I like Mel Gibson. His movies.
Great guy.
His acting is
I
typically
agree with
well
him on
done.
some very important issues.
I
Related
agree
to
with him that
historical
women
events.
shouldn't have jobs. You know. Now I'm going with a 1. Like I don't even.
Nice.
There wasn't even anything that would make it a 2. Zoe Deschanel wasn't in it, so no.
Yeah.
There's nothing
All right.
like compared to all of his previous movies that he's directed. I like all of his previous movies, and
Really
this was
amazing.
just
Yeah.
this is
Yeah,
just
it's mind blowing.
a pooper.
Yeah, I don't know. He just sleptwalked through this one or something
Yeah.
for a paycheck. I don't know.
I don't know.
No,
Somebody else directed it, and he just put his name on it. It was a ghost director.
maybe.
Maybe yeah, the assistant director did everything. Mel Gibson
Could be.
just
Yeah.
put his name on it.
Baffling.
Weird. Yeah.
I would definitely not recommend this movie.
That's 2 out of 10 or 1 out of 10 from Drew, folks.
Cheapest movie I've ever seen. Yep. What happened, Mel?
All right, who's next? Daniel.
Sure. Yeah, I'll go. I will say it doesn't work from a writing standpoint. It just doesn't work from a writing standpoint. She can't secure a subject. He gets away way too much and way too easily. And this is necessary to make the plot work, but it makes the movie fall apart because it undermines your main character. It's ridiculous. I like the concept. There's just also too much going on from the writing, the hair and makeup, the lighting, the acting. It makes it unconvincing, not very transportive. But I like the fact that it's a small cast. They were trying to make a low budget movie. Great. It's more interesting for those reasons. I'll say 3. It's not a 1 for me, but a 3. Definitely don't recommend you watch this. But you may get a kick out of it for reasons that the filmmakers didn't intend.
Oh yeah.
It's very interesting to see why it didn't work. It's just a bunch of things going on, probably related to budget, that could have been a lot better if it looked a lot better and more convincing. So that's what I got.
All right.
Stuart, what about you?
3 out of 10.
Yeah. It's if you're gonna make a movie about a few people trapped on a plane with a conflict, this is how you do not do that. Could have been really interesting. Could have added something to this kind of genre. I like seeing just straight thriller action movies that aren't fucking nothing wrong with meta, but I'm kind of tired of that kind of shit. So like straightforward movies I welcome them. I want to see good ones. But this just fails to deliver on that shit. Yeah. It's because it's so unbelievable. And I was yelling at 2 a.m. in my apartment at the screen.
Yeah.
Because the characters are so incompetent. Literally just turn your head around and look at this guy and he doesn't attack you. And you get to where you're going and everything's fine.
It's just unbelievable. It's just crazy. Yeah.
Yeah. Just too CG overload for no reason. Like you could have found a fucking motel and shot an establishing shot. How expensive could that have possibly been?
Mhm.
There's too much of that stuff that just takes you out. And then, so I'm going to go with two Jackson Pollocks in my pants. Not even David Hockney's in my pants or Picasso's in my pants, but Pollocks.
Nice.
2 Pollocks on his pants, folks.
This Hammerstone Studios production company, I was like, where have I seen something from them before? And it's Sympathy for the Devil, which is another like high concept, just 2 people in a moving thing. In that case, a car, 100 times better than this.
Wow.
So it's, I don't know. So check out Sympathy for the Devil, same production company, Hammerstone Studios.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been wanting to see that.
Fucking Nick Cage. Anyway, I'd throw that in there.
Cool.
All right, great. Good job.
You're welcome.
Is Zooey Deschanel in it?
Negative, Ghost Rider. I don't know if there's any women in it. Yeah, there's a waitress in it and a couple patrons. That's about it.
A waitress. All right. Is she good at her job?
She's good at her job. Kind of a bitch, but good at her job.
That's what you want from a good server.
Don't take no guff.
Okay, so I'm gonna go with I'm gonna side with Stuart on this one. I'm gonna go for 2 because I did laugh at several points throughout this movie because it was so stupid. So there's a little entertainment value there, but yeah, just too many contrivances and incompetent people, and I didn't care for any of the characters at all at any point in the movie. And that's, you got to have that to care about the movie.
Yeah,
So,
true.
Yeah,
Totally.
I meant to add that into my review. I echo what Matt just said, which is that I did not care about these characters at all.
Me too as well.
Me too also.
Yeah, I cared about Topher's mom,
Yeah.
Yeah,
I did
that's
too.
true. The one character that is never present in the actual cast. So,
Doesn't even have
just
a line.
spoken about, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I hope she makes it.
Yeah, I'd like to play hide the hot dog with her, if possible.
I hope she makes it baked just like I like it. Mom, bake me some cookies. Thank you.
What's the matter? You never heard about Shakespeare before? I don't know. That was fucking
How about
them?
them apple? Oh, wait, no, right out. Sorry.
I just want to say,
man.
Mel Gibson, you a fucking genius? Oh, you're a fucking genius. Who signed your diploma? Okay, that's it.
All right. Well, I think that's it, boys, unless you got anything else.
That's it for me. Thanks for listening.
Yeah, thanks for listening.
Yeah,
Hope
thanks
you
for
enjoyed.
listening.
Thanks for listening,
Thanks for
everyone.
your support. You girls have a good day. I mean, you girls, God, I cannot do a Boston accent.
It's tough.
Girls.
Boston is tough.
You girls.
Have a great fucking day.
Hey, wow. Girls. Have a good day.
wicked smart time out there.
You're gonna go far.
You're gonna go far in your car. Go to Fenway Park.
Get some lobster.
Hit the bar.
Wow. Thank
Go
you.
to wah.
Any of our Boston listeners hate us right now. So sorry.
Please tell us how to do a proper Boston accent so we can make fun of you more efficiently.
But no
All
women.
right. This has. Go ahead. Sorry.
I just said, but no women.
No,
It's a joke.
Yeah, that's it. If you know some women in your
girls
life,
allowed.
tell them to quit their jobs.
Tell them
right
to
now,
become
please.
moms and then we'll like you. Okay?
Yeah.
Kitchen, bedroom. Kitchen, bedroom. Kitchen, bedroom. Vacuum the house. Kitchen, bedroom. Kitchen. No.
Nice.
Bedroom again. And,
Yeah.
and then I get hungry, so go back to the kitchen.
The baby's crying. Get the fuck out of here. Take care of that shit.
What do you, I'm supposed to take care of the baby. I work all day.
The fuck
You don't work all day. You're a woman.
Take it off. It's like a piece of charcoal.
You're not
Bring it
allowed
over here. What are you bothering me about a steak? Okay, I'm sorry.
Why don't you get me a cannoli?
Nice. Thanks, everybody.
Everyone knows he's a great guy. Mel Gibson is a great guy. You can't convince me that it's a lie. He's never had any problems with minorities, nor run-ins with the authorities. He tells the truth and works for good by letting us know who controls Hollywood. We've all driven drunk in concerts and people's skunks. We've all had creative disagreements with entire ethnic segments. But give the guy a break, he deserves a fucking break. And maybe a few more houses by the lake, at least that's what I thought, until I saw this dumbass